Did you talk to him today? Did you say what's in your heart? Did you tell him of the things that are tearing you apart? Did you think to ask his help? Well, you know you really should. He's waiting on the way. Did you talk to him today? Well, you know you really could.
Attentive, even though I wasn't in the room. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Now, Palma, how do you want to work this?
Well,
First of all, let's turn this on.
yeah, I didn't think we were on, but look good.
Now we're on.
Now we're on.
I don't know how you want to work it. You want to? I can play the song.
I
and you
have
can
some
go
tracks
on.
and I can sing live. Would
Okay.
you like to do that?
Sure. We have until about another 10 minutes. Or
Great. Let me get you tracks. What did you
Okay.
play? Just this one?
So. I just played that
You
one.
did. Okay.
We
well,
just
then
started.
I think we know what to do. Boy, we're really winging it today, Dr.
Palma,
Palmer.
Palma, this is.
That's the Holy Spirit. Father, how do you do? Hello, how do you do?
I want you to know that Palma not only has written those songs, he also has orchestrated it. Every instrument that's on there, she's played. And creates these.
That's right. The computers allow us to. Oh, you don't have. You have a mini? Yep. The computers allow us to make the sounds of the orchestra, but of course they don't play the parts. So I have to invent that. I see Fran is here. Hi, Fran. Maybe we do Heal Me? Okay.
Which one is that?
What are your favorites? Number 2?
That's fine. Tell them what it is.
I'm gonna tell you something before we start, because
You're used to working with me. You know I'm disorganized.
yes, I'm not sure what was going on before I got here, but was it wonderful? Were you learning about healing? And oh, I'm sure he's wonderful. You know, I just appeared in St. Gertrude's at a big mass for the healing of cancer back in October. 800 people came. They were out into the parking lot. And the irony was that last year I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And, you know, that's a sneaky, tricky one, and it's a little hard to get over that one. But through the prayers of, I don't know how many people, and some of you were all sitting here who did all that praying for me too. All the doctors and the chemo and everything else, it went smooth as could be, and I stand in front of you, cancer-free. Yeah. I got a long scar, which I'm hiding right now, but, you know, if that was the least of it. But the most miraculous thing about my experience was on the 5th day after my operation. I was very brave, you know, until then. But on the 5th day, I lost all my courage. And I lost my good name, too. I was saying to somebody yesterday, when you get a sickness like this, your good name starts to appear on lots of bad reports. CAT scans that have your name, and under it says something terrible. And blood tests that have your name, and under it says something terrible. And on the 5th day, when they sent me home from the hospital, instead of being relieved, I was horrified. I was horrified. And I didn't have any personality left. When you get a sickness like that, it's like everything you ever was is gone. You are now cancer. That's all you are, okay? And I lost my courage, and I went back to my house, and I was out of my mind. I think it's like post-traumatic stress disorder after you've had some monstrous thing happen, and you were so brave, you know, you were up on the rooftop waiting for the helicopters to save you. And they take you to a safe place, and then you fall apart. And when I fell apart, I laid on the bed and I figured, well, okay, this is it. I'm about as miserable as I could be. And I'm not done. You know, you're not done with cancer after they first operate. They got other plans. You're going to lose your hair. You're going to have chemo, blah, blah, blah. They talk about it like it's nothing. And with that, laying on the bed, I suddenly felt so good. It's as if something came and like took me down an elevator shaft down to the bottom floor. I felt so good all of a sudden. I remember thinking, whoa, what just happened? I felt mentally well. I felt physically well. And all of a sudden, to the left side of me, Jesus Christ himself actually appeared. I had my eyes closed, but I wasn't asleep. He was here about this high. And I heard him. He said to me, "You couldn't hear me." And I said, you're right. I couldn't hear anything. All I heard was me. I just heard me. And he said, "I was here all along." And then he went like this with both his hands, okay, out like that. And he said, "Rest in me." And I took that to mean just jump in his arms and don't do anything. And I remember thinking, this is perfect because I can't do anything. I can't even move a spoon. I'm lost. And then I wanted to ask him if I was going to be okay, but I didn't want to ask him because I didn't know. So in my mind I kept going, I really want to ask him. It's Jesus. I could ask him. No, you better not ask him. Maybe you're not going to be all right. And with that, he said in a very low voice, he said, "Don't worry, you'll be fine." But I kind of doubted. I said, I made Jesus say that. He felt sorry for me. You think I would be stunned, that Jesus was standing there, but it seemed very normal.